Okay, well, Woody and I are at one of our favorite plantations today. They just brush hogged this field, so we're going to see what we can't find out here. Looks like Woody's got a target already. I better get going. Stay tuned. Alright guys, first target of the day. Got me an Indian head, 1883 I believe it says. Came right out of there about 4 inches down. Woody just came over and brought me this. He found a musket ball. That thing is big. That's at least 54 caliber. Alright, strong work, Woody.
Right on.
Okay, this one gave me a real choppy signal down there. You can see something sticking up right here. Looks like a pocket knife. Yep, that's actually a fairly recent drop. Got one side eaten away. Alright, on to the next. So there's a bare spot over here, and I'm kind of keeping my eye out. Never know when you're going to find an arrowhead or something. And I'm looking for the same color, that kind of a slate green color that I saw when I did find the one arrowhead I found a few years ago. Check it out, guys. Look at this. That looks like it might be at least a piece of a point. It's been worked over. That's the same green color too. Yeah, it looks like it broke. But yeah, definitely a point. Sweet. Okay, so now I'm locked in on looking for that slate green color. And this caught my eye right here. Look at that. Surface coin find. That's the color we're looking for, but certainly not the shape. Look at that. I don't know, that's going to be an Indian head? No, looks like a Lincoln. Weedy. Yep. Surface wheat penny find. How about that? Okay, so this was a terrible scratchy signal. All the way down about 10 inches. Bottom of that hole there. Just threw it out and I recovered it. I didn't do it live because I didn't think it was going to be much, but check it out. See what we've got here. Golly, there's a lot of Indian heads in this field. Look at that. Another Indian head. Looks like an 1880. 1880 or 1889. Can't get enough of these Indians. Alright. Hey guys, just wanted to show you this, what looks to be an old powder flask that Woody found out in a plowed field here. This looks pretty awesome. There's no markings on it, unfortunately. It's squished up pretty good, but it's for the most part all in one piece. That's a cool find right there. Alright guys, well my old Nikon camera finally bit the dust. I had an old Coolpix camera that I've been using for the last year and a half or so. Bought a new camera here, the Sony CyberShot TX30. Looks like it's going to be a good one. It's dust proof, waterproof, drop proof, and not too many moving parts to it. This should work out really well. The only moving part is right there, and that covers the camera lens. It says a real nice macro mode on it, so it should be able to zoom in and focus pretty quick. I don't know, it looks pretty good. We'll go out and test it out. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's Matt with Tar Heel Digging. Back out in the woods today. One of the last nice days now before the weather turns cold. You guys know what I'm talking about. Quite a bit of the U.S. is under some cold and snowy weather right now. But hey, I'm out here in the woods today enjoying it, and just got my first signal of the day. It was about a 12:30, and it was only 2 inches down. So I popped this hole, and look what just came out. Old skeleton key. That's pretty sweet. That's the first, I think that's probably the first whole key I've ever pulled out. Old skeleton key. That's awesome. Alright, on to the next. Okay gang, 12:39, 4 inches down. I just tossed up the plug and I threw some dirt up over here. Seeing something right there. What is that? It's like some kind of pendant. Oh yeah, it's a religious pendant. Look at that. Wow. That's pretty cool. Looks like it might open up too. It's hinged. Sure. It's going to open up. Wow. We'll open it up at home, see what it looks like. That's awesome. Okay, about 4 inches down, I got a coin ball here, something in it. See if we can break it open live. There it is right there. Looks like a penny. It's really crusted up. Been in the ground a while. Well, the way it was ringing up, it's probably going to be a wheat penny. It was 11.41. Well, we'll clean it up when we get home. Awesome. Okay, gang, I'm only about 3 inches, maybe 4 inches down in this hole. Getting a nice solid 12.44. Threw up some dirt, and I'm seeing something over here that I really like. Right there. That looks like silver. For sure. Let's see what we've got here. Ah, it'd be a mercury dime. There's the backside. Awesome. Alright, good deal. Well, we'll clean it off and get a date on it. Looks like an early one, 1917. Cool. Okay, time for the wrap-up, gang. Boy, I think I'm going to like this camera. This thing is really nice. I think it's even recording in stereo. At least the clips that I listened to were definitely recorded in stereo. So hopefully that'll come through on YouTube. So anyway, had a little 2-day hunt here. Had a lot of fun. Woody and I first went out to the plantation and found more Indian heads, as you can see. He found that powder flask out there. That was an awesome find. No markings on it, but still really old, obviously. The Indian heads here are 1883 and a 1900. I'll give you a little bit closer view on that. This one's in rough shape, but you can still see a date on it. Right there, and the back side, 1 cent. And then 1900 on this one. Boy, this is probably about the 5th 1900 Indian head I've found. I don't know what it is about those turn-of-the-century coins, but seem to find them. Then that surface find was a wheat cent. I can't get a date off of it. It's pretty rough shape. The find of the day for me was this Indian arrowhead point. This is really nice. The fun thing about this is, you know, when you're holding a coin, 100 years old, 150 years old maybe, and that's pretty cool. But when you can hold something in your hand that somebody worked over, you know, thousands of years ago, that's just awesome. So I love finding these points out there. This rock, this green slate, is not native to this particular area of North Carolina, so it was brought in or traded for from another portion of the state. And it's just really fun to find something like this. It is banged up. The back half is missing. There's a chunk missing off the point. There's a chip missing out of it here. But overall, I mean, I can't complain. You find something like that, it's just awesome. And then, of course, I found that pocket knife. It's a little newer find, probably dropped, I don't know, 20 or 30 years ago, but that was always kind of fun to find something like that and know someone was out there. And then day 2 on the hunt was back in the woods, and I found a 1959 nickel back there. I didn't get that one on film. 1917 mercury dime. Give you a better close-up of it. It's really smooth. It's very worn. It's amazing how worn these old mercury dimes can get. Almost can't read it. Don't see any mint mark on there or anything. It rang up at 12.44, but it sounded just like silver. So it's not surprising that it's a worn dime. Of course, I'm always hoping for seated. Found this key back there. This is one of the first skeleton keys I have found whole. It's in really nice condition. I cleaned it off a little bit, gave it a little electrolysis, and you can see some of the green patina showing through on it. Just a beautiful find. Definitely a display item. I like those. And then the find of the day back there for me was this little necklace charm. Now, I could tell right away it was hinged back here and that it was going to open up. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to open it up, and if I could, what would be on the inside. It's definitely not solid gold. I would have freaked if it was, but it rang in at a 12.40, and it's pretty cheaply built. You can see the fake mother of pearl behind the cross there is kind of coming off on it. It's gold plated at best. But let's crack this thing open here. I cleaned it up just a little bit, and on the inside, that's the Lord's Prayer. Imagine that. That's pretty cool. So that came off of someone's necklace, and I don't know how old it is or anything, but I think it's a pretty neat find. Definitely the find of the day. So anyway, that was the hunt. It was fun to get out. It's going to be a while till I get out again, gang. This cold weather's got us all socked in now. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you all are able to get out soon. Take care, everyone.